And welcome back to our final part of What If Naruto Could Copy Kekkei Genkai, Part 9. Last time, Naruto defeated Pain and Orochimaru without too much difficulty. At this point, Naruto's kind of God in this world. And he now has copied the Rinnegan on top of everything else because Naruto showed the Rinnegan to him. And so we would catch up after the fact. Now, Obito was still going to go after Nagato's Rinnegan. That's going to happen no matter what. But Naruto having the Rinnegan, I always contended getting the Rinnegan naturally or whatever form it would take, would probably mean that he would awaken his sixth path chakra. He would probably have a moment with Hagoromo as he's kind of recovering, like maybe sleep. Well, if it's transplanted, he's recovering. If he's just copying it, he's probably just in his mindscape. And that's probably where we end up starting off. Naruto's kind of on his own, figuring out the Rinnegan abilities, and all of a sudden he kind of goes into like his mindscape without intending to. What the hell am I doing here?
Brett, why are you here? You have his eyes. You don't deserve his eyes.
And that's when Hagoromo shows up. My Kurama, you've certainly have grown since I last saw you, haven't you?
Old man, what are you doing here?
And the long and short of it would be, he and Kurama and Naruto finally have a conversation, a sit-down conversation where he like pulls up chairs or whatever. And I think Hagoromo probably could even undo that seal if he wanted to. If we're being honest, he could probably undo the seal. Just because his level of power is something like beyond measure compared to even like Minato or something like that. Still, if he goes for the seal, he does immediately get stopped. Like, whoa, hold on there. Who are you? Oh my, seems you have a little safeguard in here, Naruto. Probably for the best. Kurama has been ornery lately. What? Wait, the fourth Hokage? Hey, Naruto, good to see you, son. And he has his interaction. Just, why would you do this to me? What? I'm sorry. I guess it's not that bad. I guess everything's fine. It works out in the end. Kushina also shows up, obviously, and they have a heart to heart. And Kurama's like, all right, you can let me out now. Oh, yeah, sorry, Kurama. And Hagoromo lets him out. And because Hagoromo's there, he's not going to start shit. And Naruto immediately has access now to all of Kurama's chakra, as Kurama make an agreement with the six paths there. And he has six paths chakra. So Naruto is the most hacked SOB in the series at this point now. After that all happens, though, we would get obviously the Raikage wanting to summon up the Shinobi Alliance, a meeting of the Kages, and then discussing who to send. Right now, Danzo's there. He's been hiding, but with Tsunade and many of the others out of commission, not paying attention. He's there to maybe sneak in. Oh, yes, the son of the White Fang. I'm sure he could, son of fourth Hokage, he could. The fourth Hokage's ways, the third Hokage's ways are exactly why we're in this mess, as Danzo points out. And say, and then all of a sudden there's a voice, are you sure that's why we're in this mess, you son of a bitch? To which there is Naruto with Sasuke. And Sasuke is there, and he's just singing, Danzo, easy, Sasuke, I got this. And Naruto, I got this, Sasuke, it's fine. You can't if you attack him here without us proving anything, it's not going to look good for you, and he'll just look better. And Sasuke just calms up. And Naruto Uzumaki, to be honest, that's right. You are the hero of Konoha, and from everything I said, you're probably the strongest ninja in the village. You probably would make a good candidate. He's no better than the third. I'm no better than the third. You're one to talk, you son of a bitch. He's the one he's been responsible for everything. My abandonment after becoming the Nine-Tails Fox container, the Uchiha massacre, everything he did, everything that's been going on, is his fault. It's like, what evidence do you have for this boy? Those are some mighty accusations. And then Naruto activates a couple clones. Picture, if you will. And then he basically just shows them, thanks to Tsukuyomi and everything, and everything that has happened to him. He has pretty much the ability to show them what happened. But how can we rely on this? Perhaps you're fabricating this, boy. And say, perhaps, but perhaps it is, but I was already given Itachi's eyes. And he shows off that he has Itachi's Mangekyo along with his own and others. So it validates the fact that what they're showing him is real. And Itachi explains everything that he explained. and everyone is now looking on. And just as Danzo's about to get the hell out of there, Unclone just shows up. I was like, I wouldn't be moving if I were you. You blood, damn you, boy. And he's got like a bones and bite coming out of him, and he's even got him bound in wood. And it ends the Tsukuyomi, and they're all now seeing Danzo for this son of a bitch that he is. It's like, you think this solves anything? You and the third's waste, the will of fire. It poisons everything. Poisons everything about us. Poisons everything about our village. We need new leadership. We need my leadership. And Naruto just looks at him. You really are still pissed off you never became Hokage. Is that right, Danzo? Boy, I warn you, boy. And what are you going to do? Use your stolen Sharingan? How does he? Yeah, I told you. I know. Shows a little bit more of the Tsukuyomi. I know everything you did, or at least enough of everything you did. Danzo, you are hereby under arrest. You arrest for crimes against the village. My crimes. I did only what was best for the village. Best for Konoha. Best for, and then Sasuke says best for you. Tell me, if I were to take his head off right now, would I get any sort of pushback? And everyone's kind of like, well, we wouldn't like it. So you definitely dirty the table too. But given the atrocities committed, I think we could look the other way if it were to happen. And Sasuke's just like, ugh. It's like, good. And he has his Chidori ready. And Danzo's just looking like, you will not take me. None of you will. No, I will not go out like this. You cannot. And then all of a sudden, Naruto just pauses. And all of a sudden, Naruto just looks at him, his Mangekyo going bright. And just kind of pauses. And just all of a sudden, and what? And Naruto's Mangekyo kind of like, ugh. God, that's still tiring as hell. But he now has 6 fast chakra and Kuroma's full chakra. He's got way more chakra, so it's a lot less tiring. Still, he keeps it to 1 second. Don't worry though, Danzo. You're not going to go that way. He's like, what are you? Human path. And he just pulls him out. And then he just goes out husk. And because he can take information, he kind of has information on everything Danzo did. And it's like, holy crap. Plus, technically speaking, any jutsu they had, you should theoretically know how to do. So it's very convenient of a jutsu to have in Danzo. Naruto takes Shinsui's eye, and this time he crushes it. Like, he's making sure no one gets that. They make sure to take out the other Sharingan as well. He reveals, this is the first DNA. I can sense it. Like, it's reacting to my wood release. What the hell is going on here? What did he do? Sasuke, are you okay? And everyone looks at it. And Sasuke's just like, it's over. I legitimately don't know what to do right now. I'm still not happy with it. I still hate the elders for what they did, true. But the elders weren't the ones who put a hit out on your family or anything like that. They just didn't disagree with it. That's all. You can't blame them for that. Now, whether or not that's 100% true or not, I'm glancing over the little fact. And so Sasuke's now kind of wandering the village, just looking around. They'll wait for Tsunade to wake up before they agree about the implanting of the eyes. And Sakura finally gives him a hug, and he's kind of feeling lovely, and Sakura holding him does make him feel better, because as we established, he does love her at this point. And so he just like, Sakura, I was like, you're back. You're finally out. All right. Yeah. Sakura, I'm sorry. And she just like, it's all right. It's all right. I'm just glad you're back. And everyone's just kind of happy to see him, even though he was a bit of a dick. It's like, you're looking good. You're falling behind a little bit, Sasuke. You're going to have to try a lot harder. It's like, shut up. I know it. And so now they're all wondering, like, well, what do we do about the Hokage situation? Naruto, what? No, I was saying who we'll choose as our temporary Kage. You will hold the temporary 6th position until Lady Tsunade. If should Lady Tsunade not make up, we'll make it official. What? I'm Hokage. Even if only I'm Hokage. I'm Hokage. Yes! Oh, that's right. I've been told a little bit about it is your dream to become Hokage. Well, let's hope Lady Tsunade doesn't wake up then. Everyone's just like, I just realized how that sounded. That sounded terrible. Forget I said that. And so Naruto brings probably Kakashi and Guy with him, I would imagine. Sasuke staying in the village to get reacquainted with everyone and reestablish himself. Naruto goes, and he is there in the meeting with the Kages. Anoiki probably recognizes Naruto and recognize him, sees him like, that boy. Could he be? No, he couldn't be. Boy, who was your father? It's like, and just thinking, it looks like Kage. It's all right, Naruto. At this point, I don't know if much of that. I don't know if there's much any of them can do, or anything it could really hurt to stay. And he just kind of loses. My father was the fourth Hokage, Minato Namikaze. I'm Naruto Uzumaki, and the son of the Yellow Flash, and Kushina Uzumaki, and the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. And everyone's just like, whoa, wait a minute. And May's probably like, oh, if you're maybe just a few years older. Which, to be fair, 16, old enough to die, old enough to, granted, the age gap there. She's, I think, in her late 20s, early 30s, if I'm not mistaken. That age gap is a bit much, despite what some fanfics will have you do, or have you there. So, but yeah, the age gap might be a little bit much, but she'd still probably be like, quite the formidable young man there. And they would discuss what to do about the Akatsuki. Naruto comments the Akatsuki really aren't much of a threat anymore. I mean, the only ones left would probably be this Toby and some other guy, I think, called Zetsu. And still, that's Akatsuki we can't help roaming around. And obviously, A makes the point that all the Akatsuki are from all of your villages, not my village. And Naruto points out, we will deal with them. We'll deal with them as it comes. There's only one left. There's only two left. Are there only two of us left? And there is Obito. I've come to declare war on all of you. And Naruto's looking on. He's like, I remember. Now I remember you. And he declares war, but as he disappears, this time Naruto's ready. It's like, hold on one second, and he disappears just as Obito does, and Obito realizes immediately that Naruto's in the Kamui dimension when he gets in. He's like, wait, how are you? It's like, I copied your abilities, remember? Kekkei Genkai. I copied Kekkei Genkai. And so Naruto might just do in Toby or Obito right then and there, without, at least unless he can get some answers first. Because with having the Mangekyo abilities of the Kamui on both sides, Obito can't hide from Naruto. Like, even if he, I've got you, Nine Tails. Yeah, about that. He's got way more chakra than Obito does. So, add that on the 6 paths. Eventually, it's just going to reach the point where he just takes out Obito. And if the White Zetsu try to make a move, well, I'm sure the Shinobi Alliance, whatever Shinobi Alliance will be created, would take care of them as well. So really, there's no real logic for Kaguya to ever be summoned, because Naruto eventually could just use the Rinnegan, summon the Geto Mod statue, and just release the Tail Beast on his own accord. Sasuke might eventually gain the Eternal Mangekyo, and he does still want to take on Naruto one more time. This would allow Sasuke to have the perfect Susanoo, which Naruto actually does. It's one thing Naruto just doesn't have. Obviously, he can manipulate his Amaterasu, thanks to courtesy of his Mangekyo with Blaze Release. Blaze Release, by the way, someone brought up, is not wind and fire put together. It's simply manipulating Amaterasu. So that's not what Blaze Release is. Mind you, it's still considered a Kekkei Genkai, I guess. So Naruto would gain it to him and play his own Amaterasu. Naruto would still beat the hell out of Sasuke. Like, there's a giant wait, hold on, stopgap here. Like, there's really no war. Naruto can just kind of end all this on his own without difficulty. Hell, this negates even what I was planning with Madara being resurrected. The only thing you could maybe do is have Kabuto try to aid in the war, but there would really be no real war. Naruto would probably end up taking down Kabuto in some fashion, even if Madara does get revived. The one thought I had was with the curse mark and Tsunade activating the curse mark against the Madara Edo Tensei, which would have been kind of cool to amp herself temporarily, and her healing really might offset some of the issues with that. But as it stands, Naruto can, quite frankly, now he's got 6 paths chakra, Kurama's chakra, even seeing Edo Tensei be summoned, in theory, he could bring back Minato, get his other half of the chakra. Well, granted, he can't do that. He'd have to go to Uzumaki Shrine. But regardless, he's also got the Tosca blade. Yeah, Naruto is kind of like the god of the Bloodline gods, which is probably what I'm going to title this now. He kind of ends the series at this point. Because by releasing the tail beast, them giving their word to him, adding a little bit of chakra in there, by doing that, it kind of ruins the whole Zetsu plan anyway. Even if Kaguya got summoned somehow to execute like the Sukeo, Infinite Sukeo plan, Naruto and Sasuke would probably be able to be enough to beat her at this point. And honestly, because Naruto can combine bloodlines, he can honestly remake the Truth Seeker orbs whenever he wants, because he can combine them into all 5 elements to make the Truth Seeker orbs. So, yeah, it's Naruto kind of ends the series at this point. Now, granted, I still think he gets with Hinata. I don't think anything's really changed on that front. I think Sasuke would still get with Sakura. I think everyone who ends up together more or less ends up together, minus maybe Choji and Karoe, because there's really not much of a shinobi alliance here for that to happen, but with peace and all that, maybe that could happen. This would also, even though I don't go into Boruto very much, this would also make the Ishiki fight a lot more in Naruto's favor, because Ishiki also has a Kekkei Genkai. I can't remember what it's called, but the eye that can go through, that also has its own dimension, but also shrinks things. That's labeled a Kekkei Genkai, which means he can copy that. So, yeah, and then he probably would even get boil release from Mei. We know he gets lava release from Son Goku. I also gets boil release from the Sankin? I can't remember the Six Tails actual name. It's Sankin or something like that. By doing that and getting 6 Paths Chakra, I wonder if he'd even have to go into Baryon mode at that point. Like, seriously, just having that dojutsu alone would be like, and having not just that, but having Tsukuyomi, Kamui, both sides of it, Amaterasu, Susanoo, Tosca. I'm not even sure the Otsutsuki can deal with that. I mean, yeah, they have some chakra absorption capability, some of them, but I don't think Ishiki did. So, yeah, I mean, he might clap most of those guys. Like, chakra level wise, he'd still kind of be on the low end to Ishiki. But given all the extra chakra he's had it added in there over the years, I mean, and he still has a Rinnegan and a Byakugan and a Mangekyo Sharingan and Ranmaru's Kekkei Genkai. We could have even added the Ketsuragan in there at some point if we really wanted to. So, yeah, it's Naruto, again, kind of becomes the bloodline god, if you will. So, all is well that ends well. Now, the last thing we could do here is ask the question, do either Himawari or Boruto inherit his Kekkei Genkai? For the sake of how he made this Kekkei Genkai, I would say no, because it's like a once-in-a-blue moon generation. But because he has it, and because he has 6 Paths Chakra, as well as Kurama in there, and all the other 6 Paths Chakra, I think what would be fun is if Boruto doesn't get the Kekkei Genkai for copying Kekkei Genkai, but instead he inherits like a collection of the other Kekkei Genkai. Like, that could be it. Like, Naruto's children could inherit any of the Kekkei Genkai he technically has. So Himawari, we know, has the Byakugan. Boruto has the Jogan. But what if they also gain a couple extra things? For example, what if Boruto, we know he has, I think, wind, lightning, and water release? So maybe he gains storm release. That would make sense for him. And maybe he also has, like, a Sharingan. Whereas Himawari has the Byakugan. We don't know her chakra elements at this time. But maybe she has, say, bone release, because, again, I don't know the chakra element she has. My guess is she has a mixed combo. And maybe she has lava release or something. So they're already overhaxed as it is, which would make Boruto a lot easier of a series to get through. Granted, you do get to the point where chakra and Kekkei Genkai don't matter as much in Boruto, but still, I'm spitballing at this point. Naruto, by the time Shippuden came around, Naruto, there was very few people who could match him at all. And the people who could have Kekkei Genkai that would just strengthen Naruto. Either way, that is the end of What If Naruto Could Copy Kekkei Genkai. Like I said at the very first episode, we were going to make him busted. Just busted. It would take a little bit for him to get to the point where he was truly unstoppable. But once we got to mid-Shippuden, there was no one touching him at that point. Once he copied Itachi's abilities, it was good night, Irene. It was game over. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Join us on Sunday for the next Naruto What If, which is What If Naruto was on Team Guy. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.